Hello, it's xoashleypink, otherwise known as Ashley. And if you notice, there's 2 bullet journals here. And that is because I am setting up my 2025 bullet journal, but I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I used to do similar to what Jashy Corinne did, which is have long-term collections and then my yearly. And then what happened was I wanted to put everything in one notebook, and I ended up doing, that's around the time I also started doing every 6 months. And that worked for a while, but now I'm kind of wanting to spread out again. So I'm gonna have my every 6 months, but I'm also gonna have a yearly and a long-term collections. I'm gonna split it up. From Jashy Corinne. My dog is finding random bits of kibble on the floor from this morning. So I'm not gonna set up my long-term collections yet, but this is going to be, it might be my yearly and my regular bullet journal. Depends on how I feel. So my yearly might be in a different video, but or I might do it together. I haven't decided yet. So, oh my gosh, what is, sorry, my camera feels tilted. I kind of pulled everything out. I haven't decided. I've decided on what the page orders. I have, and my yearly, actually, I have it written down in stickies because I did that for one and I really liked it. My bullet journal, I literally have it written down, like the page numbers and everything. So my current one, so I have that off to the side. But I haven't decided on like stickers and shit. So I have all kinds. Most of my stickers are from Planning with K. All of them are from Planning with K. I have 1 or 2 Coffee Monsters Co. in here. But most of them are Planning with K. I have washi. This is old washi. Most of it is from Michael's. There's like a handful of like Purple Panda Planner, Sugar Pop Fizz, Wonton in a Million. Forget where those bow ones are from. MakseLife's in here because MakseLife has washi. I don't know if you can see, they have washi check boxes and dots, like to check off. I don't use it, but I have it in case I ever wanted to. I have a corner rounder, finally, and then I have a bunch of marked Tombos and brush markers from Crayola, and what's the other brand? I'll just open it and see. Kelly Creates. I don't use them that much. I usually use my Tombos, but they're there. So I just kind of have shit set out, and I figure I'll use it when I use it. I know there's some people that plan out a lot of details. I'm not one of them. I just kind of like to plan with my heart and go from there. Especially for my bullet journals, because I find that works out best. Piper, baby, no. So, give me a second. I'm like way too far over. That's why it's off. My camera was far over. There we go. So, no further ado, you'll see me in the fast forward when I'm doing my voiceover. I'm actually gonna listen to ASMR. I usually play into planner videos and then relax to ASMR, but I'm in an ASMR mood, so I'm just listening to ASMR artists. The current thing I'm listening to actually is from the ASMR Ryan. He has really funny role plays. Okay, I'll see ya in the fast forward. So usually I do this directly before filming, but this is me literally just pulling stickers and then going through all of my bullet journal stickers. So the first half of my sticker album is different kits, and then the back half is like calendars and headers and other things that I could use that aren't kits in my bullet journal. So I literally just went through and I pulled what I thought I would use. Now I'm pulling out washi and markers. I try to base it off of the colors in the main kit that I'm using. So I like to have a couple main colors that match, and then I also like to make sure I have some darker colors and some pastels. I usually try to make it so it's only 5 markers, but I pulled a little more because this is a setup. And then first things first, my year at a glance, and I write everything in my in my index, so I mentioned which one I ripped out to make my year at a glance. I've been doing a tip-in like this for year at a glance. This is like the 3rd or 4th bullet journal I'm using, because I refer to my year at a glance all the time. Like, honestly, I find that because I do weekly planning a lot, I try to mark down like the weeks of the year, and I go by Saturdays because I do Sunday to Saturday planning. So having a year at a glance to just figure out, hey, how many weeks are in the year, and count which week we're on. So like, hey, it's February 2nd right now. Actually, as I'm editing this, it literally is February 2nd. How many Sundays of the year is that? So I find I use this all the time. And when I'm doing setups, I will pull out my year at a glance and have it and refer to it. I refer to it while I'm planning. And usually I do try every year to be like, hey, I'm going to pre-buy stickers for my year at a glance. And then by the time setup comes around, I'm like, no, actually, I'll just handwrite it. It's fine. I use stickers for everything else. So yeah, I literally am just doing that. I don't know why I handwrite year at a glance. Everybody knows that handwriting your year at a glance is one of the more like challenging things for a hand. And I did this all in one session. And as you can see, I'm not afraid to use whiteout in my planner. I know there's a lot of people that don't like the look of it. I don't care. So after I put my tip in, I decided to do just a simple this planner belongs to. And then for the blank pages that Scribbles That Matter has, I decided to put a quote. So what you do today reflects on who you are tomorrow is something my dad says a lot. When I was that chronically ill girl in middle and high school, because I didn't get diagnosed in my early 20s for any 4 of my chronic illnesses, just struggling to get people other than her family to believe her. This is something that my dad always said that helped me get through the day. And it's still something I live by. So when I don't know what to put somewhere, I put this quote. And then, as you can see, I just kind of went back, did some quick deco, wrote in my index where stuff was. And then after that, you're going to see that I attempted to do a cover page, didn't plan it out, immediately regretted it, and covered it up. I don't like how this looks, and I wanted to include it to kind of show like, hey, yeah, if you don't like something, you can just tape the pages together. You don't have to worry or fix it. It's your bullet journal, so it doesn't matter. Future log, I love future logs, especially ones that have lots of spaces for writing. And remember, I'm in a B6, so this is a lot. I'm in school, and I like to be able to write out every single thing that's due in bullet point form in my future log. And I use future logs. I write stuff so many places. I really like how this looks. I feel like I could have spaced stuff out a little better, could have gone a little bit slower. I tried to be quick, and it looks a bit messy, but at the end of the day, it's useful, and I like it, honestly. And then after that is my MakseLife. So I use my MakseLife goal planning, and I decided to really incorporate it into my bullet journal a little more. Even if it's not necessarily like using my bullet journal for that goal planning, I just wanted to make sure that it's in there. So as you can see, I have a section called MakseLife Goals where I just highlight and then put a little bullet point about what each of my goals are. You can watch my MakseLife plan with me if you want to see what those are. And then I have a space for Q1 compass assessment. So MakseLife goes through the 4 quarters of the year. So Q1 is January, February, March. So I already did the compass assessment, obviously, because I would have done that in January. And what each number is on a scale of 1 to 10 for each section, and then a space to write reflections for January, February, and March. And then I just kind of repeated that for Q2. Obviously, I haven't done any of the compass assessment for April, May, or June, which is Q2. And It's just there. And then I have a spot for quarter 1 reflection and quarter 2 reflection. It's not quite there yet in the video, but I've really found that my MakseLife is broken up into quarters. I have other planning stuff in my life for work that's broken up into quarters. So kind of focusing a little bit more on the quarters of the year is I've noticed a theme in my bullet journal, not necessarily on purpose, but it just kind of is. And I'm using the MakseLife mild liners. So it has all 8 colors in MakseLife, all the colors, and then there's just a MakseLife gray. And then I went back. What I do is I make the spread and then I go back and do deco. And yeah, next one is my chore tracker. I have been doing this exact chore tracker for like 3 or 4 years now, and I am in love. I have a spot for daily. I decided this time around to take out my tally section in the daily section. But I write down things that I want to clean every single day. And then I have a weekly section under that, which is things that I want to get done once a week. And then a section for every single week from January to June. So there's 26 weeks in that span. So I put 26 weeks, 26 dots for me to check off. And this is me going through and really going into detail. So before I would just put dust, for example, but I break stuff down usually into categories. So dusting my kitchen, dusting my bathroom, dusting my bedroom. So I put a little K or B or whatever, lowercase b for bathroom, uppercase B for bedroom, and broke it really down into it. Yeah, counting the weeks. And then after that, I have a monthly section, so stuff I want to get done monthly. On the other page, I have a biannual, which is stuff I want to get done every 6 months. And because I have 6 months in this planner, I only have that. And then a spot to check off my annual cleaning. This is something I use all the time. I find it really working with my executive dysfunction. It is one of my favorite spreads in my bullet journal. So the next spread after this is 6 months of photos. When I first started bullet journaling in like 2016, 2017, 2018 era, this was a really, really popular spread, but I never actually finished it. So I wanted to try again, and I was looking for different spread ideas. So I have that. And then on the other side, at the top I have writing goals, because I do write fan fiction. So I have writing goals and I have it just written down in notes for a section for quarter 1, 2, and 3. Quarter 1 and 2 are the only ones in my bullet journal right now. So then there's space for the current journal and then ones after. And then the second half is self-care ideas. I have a self-care tracker in my yearly, and this is just a space for me to write different ideas to try to focus on self-care. And then the next one is content planning for YouTube and Instagram for quarter 1 and for quarter 2. Haven't really been using it, honestly. I'm editing this on February 2nd, but it's there if I want to. And that's kind of the goal. And then after that, I have quarter 1 and 2, different games, TV shows, and movies. I really like to track how much I watch where. And then finally, towards the end of this, I have a workout ideas and then a weight loss tracker. So for workout ideas, I have just a space to track or put ideas for gym workouts, for home workouts, for HIIT workouts, and then I have others, so things I could do at the office or any walking the dog, something that's different. And then I have a weight loss tracker because I'm trying to lose weight. And this is something I've done for a while. So it's just a space for all 26 weeks of the year. And I have a space to do weight, my waist in inches, my right arm bicep in inches, and my right thigh in inches, and then if my weight went up or down for the week. And then when I was done making that tracker, I pulled out my name stickers because I write the year and months of the bullet journal on the front and on this side. So I know where it is regardless of how it is. And yeah, that's my bullet journal. So this is my final flip through of my bullet journal. And as you can see, I have this tip in. I love it. I love the theme. I feel like I was able to be subtle without going over, pull in my markers, pull in some washi tape. And even now, like I said, I'm editing this on February 2nd. And I still, I use this. I still love this. I still love the look. This is all stuff and spreads that I mostly already use or have used. And yeah, I hope you like this video. Please give it a like, share, thumbs up, and all that hubba blue. And I will see you later. Bye!